Yulman Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Tulane has had some great success the last couple of years, but now with the new head coach, Will Hall will try to sustain that and remain consistent, keeping Tulane in that college football playoff conversation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Aztecs offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Jaden Denigles. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it. This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Sutton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where...
Got a little grass. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tulane's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed. He can break tackles. He can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Running inside, it's Sutton. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Going over the top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. On the run, it's Sutton. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Sutton. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to the ground with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, in the last two plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Now by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Makes the catch. It's Lewis.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Offense gets set for second down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the counter. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Aztecs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, San Diego State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside, it's McClure.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Aztecs call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They boot it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. And the Aztecs in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Fighting Irish trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Aztecs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at the...
Caught, and he's got room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone defense. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. The snap sets up to throw. He makes the catch. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. He's got it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. On the run, it's McClure. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sutton. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Finding some room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aztecs offense, they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The run inside. It's Sutton. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense...
Here's a little room there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Napier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Rush is on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. The give on the option. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes the grab.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds his man. It's McClure. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Slides past the sticks, and he converts. Getting long, great awareness on the scramble.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Get it out on the screen. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to escape and get it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And he got it! And they tied the game inside a minute to go in regulation.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Sutton. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Kill. 776 Captain. 776 Captain. Got it. Ready?
Gonna run it. It's Sutton. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Touchdown Aztecs! And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tulane! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Green Wave! They take the lead here in the second overtime period.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. On the run, it's Sutton. There's a crease. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. In the red area, it's Sutton. Knocked down for the tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, San Diego State! What a great response here in overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Fires to the tight end. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Out of the gun, looking to throw. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.